We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Their own 22-yard line. Starts with a pass. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. And Bradley Chubb, they're on the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now pass deep from McLaurin. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Jack Jones.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Fake the handoff. Now 2. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa escaping to his left. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well,
and now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice. And that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Daniel. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Ifeatu Melifonwu.
I've been around certain quarterbacks quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
He'll start on the ground. It's Achan. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask you much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Dolphins. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
The extra point by Gay is good. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0.
Dolphins nothing. Gay to kick off for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's 2. That's caught left side by Lyman. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that ball.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force 4th down.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. This one broke it up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the air again, Tungo Vailoa. This one caught by Waller. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Again, it's Tua. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's Achane. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. brings up second and goal.
Tua gonna throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Dolphins get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he will be taken down here as their first quarter of play will come to an end. 1 quarter in the books. 14-3 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
19, 18.
Running through the pistol, it's Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and 11.
3. 70, step the wolf.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw is Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
I think this play is a direct result.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready? Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. It's second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The rush gets there. He goes down inside the 5-yard line. Bobby Wagner. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position.
Over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Check mash. Check mash. Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That is caught. What a throw. Harry, touchdown, Washington. It's his fourth touchdown on the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
For a Miami
The ability to be
Dolphins.
effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now, 2 to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Shotgun snap for 2. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing again, it's Tua. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked by Will Harris. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his